Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. The city of Greensboro's campaign to help renters become first-time home buyers has more than doubled its original goal. As of August 2nd, the Neighborhood Development Department and Housing Consultants Group have helped 212 families purchase a home. It started at the beginning of the year with a goal to convert 100 Greensboro renters to first-time home buyers by December 31st. The hashtag 100 Homes campaign reached the goal 7 months early. In June, the name changed to hashtag 200 Homes, aimed at reaching 200 renters by the end of the year. Remarkably, the goal was reached at the beginning of August. Of the 212 homes purchased, 62% are houses in East Greensboro. According to Housing Consultants Group, this campaign resulted in $26 million of real estate purchased in Greensboro. Stan Wilson, Director of Neighborhood Development, says the campaign is continuing with the combined efforts of the city, HCG, local real estate agents, and lenders, proving to be a strong force in the positive results. The concept of hashtag 200 Homes was inspired by tornado survivors in East Greensboro who lost their homes. Many were spending $800 a month to rent substandard housing. The 106th Greensboro Police Academy graduated 26 recruits who joined the ranks of the Greensboro Police Department. The ceremony at the Carolina Theater included a presentation of awards, diplomas, and badges, as well as the official oath of office. The new officers completed 900 hours of training and instruction in more than 40 areas of study, including interpersonal communication, problem solving, and technology designed to make our community safer. As part of the communications training, recruits were taught the principles of procedural justice and implicit bias. Procedural justice is a collaborative method of listening and talking that increases mutual understanding and trust among members of the public and police. Understanding implicit bias training examines the inherent biases present in each of us. Technology, an omnipresent aspect of today's law enforcement career, was embedded throughout the training. The officers learned about the capabilities of GPD's mobile data systems that provide real-time crime analysis. Thank you to Lawndale Baptist Church for donating the Bibles the officers used for the swearing-in. Greensboro Parks and Recreation is teaming up with the Greensboro Elks Lodge to offer free adaptive golf clinics on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Lessons will take place September 14th and again on October 12th at the Gillespie Golf Course located at 306 East Florida Street. The clinics are designed to teach adaptive techniques for individuals with physical disabilities. Golf professionals will teach techniques to introduce newcomers to the game and to encourage skilled players to get back in the game. Golf offers a great way to exercise and socialize. No previous golf experience is needed to participate. To register or for more information, call Gillespie Golf Course at 336-373-5852 or the city's Adaptive and Inclusive Recreation Unit at 336-373-2626. In an effort to help each of us improve our quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's News for Your Health.
Hello, are you having trouble sleeping? I'm Dr. Clint Young, Medical Director of the Cone Health Sleep Disorder Center. Today we're going to talk about some important ways to help you get a better night's rest. Most people sleep best if they get 6 or 8 hours of regular sleep every night. The best bedrooms are quiet, cool, dark, comfortable, and safe. That means if you have a mattress that hurts your back, maybe it's about time to change it. Cool means a couple of degrees at least cooler than your daytime temperature, not cold. But it can help a lot to have a layered set of blankets rather than one heavy comforter that is all or nothing. If you're feeling a little too warm, try sticking a foot out from under the cover. Just something to shed a little body heat can make a big difference. Keep the bedroom a safe, neutral place. Don't have your arguments there. Don't worry about finances and family relationships in the bedroom. And get rid of the electronics. TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones have bright screens that make the brain think that it's daytime. The pings of alerts all night long will not help you sleep, and you do better if you get rid of those. The habit of going to bed at a regular time is a learned habit to some extent. If you're too casual about when you get up and when you go to bed, your brain starts having more trouble figuring out what's bedtime. So get regular about it. It doesn't have to be rigid, but if you have a consistent bedtime, you'll do better. As you get ready for bedtime, we try to help people calm down, quiet down. It can help to do something easy and distracting. Reading quietly, doing puzzles can be better than doing something that's really engaging, like work from the office or playing an active video game that is stimulating. Try to get your exercise in earlier in the day. It's hard to get your body temperature back down again if you exercise too close to bed. We like people to eat and drink an hour or more before bedtime. It makes you more comfortable. It cuts down having to get up tonight to go to the bathroom. It can reduce reflux problems at night. Just think in terms of settling down, quieting down, finishing up the day so that you can go on to bed. Everybody has trouble sleeping sometimes. Trouble going to sleep in the first place, trouble waking up before you're ready to. We call those the insomnias. And again, that's normal unless it happens over and over again or begins to disturb the quality of your life. It helps to calm down, to quiet down, relax, just drift, think about things that you want to think about, and don't try to solve life's problems while you're lying in bed. If sleep just won't come, then you may be better off getting up, going and doing something quiet and comfortable for a little while until you're ready to try again. That's better than lying there fretting about it. There's a place for sleep medicines. There's a big market for them and lots of people trying to sell them. Just remember that sleep medicines are tools, they're not the solution. If you're really having trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, then we can help you understand more deeply what's going on and maybe fix the underlying problem. Everybody has problems sleeping sometimes. It doesn't need to be a consuming issue for you, and it doesn't need to be something that you frighten about every night as you get ready to go to bed. Hope you sleep well.
The dog days of summer just got a little longer for dog owners who want to let their pets make a splash at the spray ground. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The Greensboro Youth Council, or GYC, will host an open house and new member interest meeting on Thursday, September 12th from 5:30 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. at the Greensboro Cultural Center. During the event, there will be information tables promoting GYC projects and programs. There will be an interest meeting beginning at 6 p.m. for prospective new volunteers. During the meeting, teens will learn about membership and available service learning opportunities. A separate parent session will also take place at 6 p.m. GYC is a membership-based volunteer organization for Guilford County High School students. Teens earn service learning hours for their participation and have the opportunity to develop leadership skills while having fun. The Greensboro Cultural Center is located at 200 North Davie Street. For more information about the Greensboro Youth Council, call 336-373-2738 or visit the GYC website. Greensboro Parks and Recreation will host Dog Day at the Keeley Park Spray Ground on Saturday, September 7th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Admission is $5 for each dog. Owners must arrive with their dogs on a leash and provide proof of current vaccinations and rabies tags. All pet handlers must be at least 18 years old or accompanied by an adult. No more than 2 dogs per handler will be allowed. Female dogs in heat and puppies less than 6 months old will not be allowed. Owners will be required to supervise their dogs and clean up after them. Keeley Park is located at 4110 Keeley Park Road. The Greensboro Sportsplex will be closed for the next few weeks as the floors are resurfaced and other maintenance projects take place. Residents can follow the progress of the renovations from the Sportsplex Facebook page or on Instagram at GSO Sportsplex. Meantime, regulars can contact the next closest recreation center for open gym times available at other locations. The goal is to reach this facility's full potential in terms of its impact on the community as well as visitors from around the state and country. Greensboro Sportsplex General Manager Trey Goddett says, "We're excited that in just a matter of weeks, we'll have fresh new courts for our customers to learn, play, and grow." These significant upgrades to the Sportsplex are long overdue. This marks the first time the floors will be resurfaced in 13 years. For more information about the Sportsplex, call 336-373-3272 or visit the city's website. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate local artists, business owners, community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the city is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on Dom Sebastian Alexis and his contemporary dance choreography. Dom Sebastian Alexis is a UNCG-trained dancer, choreographer, instructor, and artistic director of a neo-contemporary dance company. But at heart, Dom Sebastian is a b-boy, a contemporary street dancer ready at any moment to dance battle alongside his buddies. This Greensboro native is the artistic director of the B-Boy Ballet, co-founder of the Gate City Breakers, and one of the creative forces behind movement projects seen around the Gate City. The dance company includes about 10 B-Boys and 5 contemporary dancers who have performed at First Fridays, Carolina Theater, LeBauer Park, and TEDx Greensboro. He has also performed with the Greensboro Ballet in its production of The Nutcracker, and he continues to spread dance knowledge. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. Joining the Home Ownership Club is much easier when buyers can afford what's on the market. Coming up after the break, we'll check in with the Neighborhood Development Department to find out how the city plans to offer more affordable homes. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Affordable housing is a common term used in government circles, but it has many different meanings depending on whom you ask. An effort is currently underway to define and provide affordable housing throughout Greensboro. Joining me now to tell us about the city's approach to affordable housing is Caitlin Bowers. She is a grant administrator for the city's Neighborhood Development Department. Hello, Caitlin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me. So tell us about the Affordable Housing Plan and how did it come to be?
The Affordable Housing Plan is an initiative of the Neighborhood Development Department to find a way to plan for different types of affordable housing, whether that be amenities or infrastructure or actual production of affordable units, rehab of existing units. We have a crisis in Greensboro of a lack of affordable housing, and we need to produce more units and make the existing units accessible to the people of Greensboro.
Okay. And actually this issue, if you will, is not unique to the city of Greensboro. No. Affordable housing is a conversation that's being had across the country.
Yes.
So what's involved in your process, and how long do you envision it taking to develop this plan?
The process is expected to take 8 to 9 months. So we began in May of 2019, and by the end of December into January, we expect to have a fully developed plan, and it's a 10-year affordable housing plan.
Okay.
Before that, we will be meeting with the consultants to strategize the goals and how we intend to implement those goals, what type of staffing structure we need, what type of funding we need, and where to put those dollars.
So this is usually a topic that gets a lot of interest from the community at large. Is there opportunity for residents who are wanting to share input or questions or concerns about affordable housing, that they have a space in this process?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are engaging residents and stakeholders of the community on a regular basis. At the kickoff meeting in May, we held 9 to 10 different focus group meetings with the general public and interested stakeholders, and the consultants have been engaging them throughout the process of data gathering and data access. And we intend to have several public comment periods. We have issued a public survey that was open for the month of July to anyone in the public to take. We advertised that on the city website, sent out news blasts. So we want to hear from the residents of Greensboro instead of just hiding behind data. We want the actual residents themselves to come forward and tell us how they think affordable housing should be implemented in Greensboro. And we intend to hold some more meetings, have public comment periods, and send those surveys out. And anyone in the city of Greensboro is welcome to contact me if they have any ideas or questions or comments.
Okay, that's wonderful. I'm sure a lot of folks are excited to know that they get to have a stake in the outcome of the affordable housing plan. This seems like it's the first real plan effort on the city's part.
Yes, in terms of planning long term, because we're looking at 10 years for this. HUD mandates that we create a 5-year consolidated plan. So that process is done every 5 years, and then on an annual basis, we do a 1-year annual plan to inform the consolidated plan. But this 10-year affordable housing plan will encompass more than just our federal dollars. It'll also be our bond dollars. There will be an education component. How do we educate the community on what affordable housing is and how can they access it? And all of the funding sources can create a funding collaborative. So pulling together all of the agencies, the people, the stakeholders, residents of Greensboro in order to produce and understand how we can have affordable housing in our community.
Wonderful. I'm excited for that, and so many other things take place in neighborhood development. You have recently sent out to share with the community successes from the previous fiscal year for 2018 and 2019. Tell us a little bit about that, and where can folks get that information?
We issued an infographic of our neighborhood development successes. We posted it on Facebook. So if you go to the Neighborhood Development Facebook page or the City of Greensboro Facebook page, you can see all of those successes of neighborhood development over the last fiscal year, including all of the successes of our 2016 bond programs and bond dollars. So at the end of this affordable housing plan process, we hope to be able to add to those numbers over the next 10 years and even create some new programs, some new outcomes of successes, so that infographic and the different successes that are listed will grow even more over the next 10 years.
Wonderful. Well, it's all good information, and to see how much activity, how many resources, how much money is actually being put into housing throughout the city of Greensboro offers people hope. Well, Caitlin, thank you for stopping by to tell us about the affordable housing plan. I'm sure you will get some calls from residents who want to help and share their input with you. So come back and keep us posted on the plan and your progress.
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Stay tuned for a little known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you cannot make it to City Hall, we broadcast the meetings right here on GTN. The meetings held in the council chambers are also streamed live on the city's website. Meetings on the first Tuesday of the month will take place in one of the city's 5 council districts to allow council members to engage more residents. Those meetings will be broadcast the following Saturday at 10 a.m. Meetings on the third Tuesday of the month will continue to take place on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. To review the council meeting locations, schedule, and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The Greensboro Police Department's Traffic Safety Unit will conduct Operation School Watch each day this week. GPD is working with the Guilford County Sheriff's Office, High Point Police Department, and the State Highway Patrol. Law enforcement will focus on school zones in order to ensure the safety of students and faculty as they get back in their routine. Officers will primarily be looking for speeding in a school zone, seatbelt violations, and crosswalk violations during this safety campaign. Marked and unmarked vehicles and motorcycles will be following school buses, watching for motorists who fail to stop for buses displaying their red lights and stop arms. In addition to the school zone enforcement and school bus route operations, officers will also be watching the driving habits of students as they are driving to and from school. Drivers should leave earlier for their morning and afternoon commutes while taking note of school zones along their travel routes. This marks the 6th implementation of Operation School Watch. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight. But first, prepare to mark your calendar for all the great events happening this week on the town.
Hey, this is Lana. The North Carolina Folk Festival kicks off this weekend, so let's get started. Be a part of this celebration of arts, culture, and heritage. Best of all, this event is free. No tickets are needed. The North Carolina Folk Festival is one of the fastest growing festivals in the Southeast and features an exciting new lineup of global artists, performers, and North Carolina flavors. It all kicks off at 5:15 p.m. on Friday with the NC State University Cold Steel Drumline performing on the Lee Wrangler stage and the Phil Wiggins Blues House Party live on the Lawn stage. Several acts will take place throughout downtown in multiple locations, including Red Volkart, Andre Veloz, the Racines, and a special performance by Booker T. Jones at 8:30 p.m. on the city stage. For a schedule and festival map, go to ncfolkfestival.com/schedule. Also on Friday, the Central Carolina Fair will light up the sky around the Greensboro Coliseum complex, featuring spectacular rides, carnival food and games, musical entertainment, and attractions for all ages. The 121st annual edition of the Central Carolina Fair will run through September 15th. There will be free admission on Sunday, September 8th. For a list of concerts playing during the fair, check out greensborocoliseum.com. The Folk Festival continues Saturday at noon with multiple performances, including the Claire Lynch Band, Ledward Kapana, and Yi Woo Woo Opera Troupe performing on various stages downtown. You can keep up with all the performances, schedules, and more by downloading the free NC Folk Fest mobile app available in the Apple Store and Google Play. The NC Folk Festival mobile app turns a standard paper schedule into a living, breathing program you can update on the fly. On Sunday, the Folk Festival will run from 11:30 a.m. with the last performances starting at 4:45 p.m. Did you know there will be a family area at the festival? The North Carolina Folk Festival pays special attention to providing engaging and educational interactive performances and hands-on activities for children, sharing with them the richness and diversity of many cultures. Take advantage of this free family programming. For more details, go to ncfolkfestival.com/family. Last but not least, volunteers are needed to work with festival organizers to pull together an event that will make Greensboro and North Carolina proud. Shifts on Wednesday evening for the NC Folk Affair culinary event and leading up to the festival weekend are especially needed. Opportunities range from merchandise sales to airport greeters to the bucket brigade. If you would like to help volunteer, visit ncfolkfestival.com/volunteer to register. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here in GTN to find out about more events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. Residents who want to continue recycling glass can go to 8 locations, including the White Street Landfill and Solid Waste Transfer Station. Both sites accept paper, cardboard, metal, plastic, and glass. The drop-off sites are for residents who have too much recycling for their regular residential containers. This service is free for city residents and $10 for non-residents. Proof of residency is required. Recycling carts are available at each of the city's 6 glass recycling drop-off sites located at Fire Station 19 on Downwind Road, the Kathleen Clay Edwards Library, McGirt Horton Library, the Medford Service Center, Glenn McNary Library, and First Presbyterian Church on West Fisher Avenue. Glass bottles and jars should be empty, clean, and dry. Paper labels do not need to be removed. However, lids, caps, and corks should be placed in the trash. For more information about residential recycling, visit the city's website. Straight ahead on the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to the City of Greensboro for its Smart City initiatives. Smart City Media is installing 11 kiosks throughout downtown Greensboro. The first kiosk has been installed at Center City Park in time for the North Carolina Folk Festival. The kiosks, which look like large-scale smartphones, feature timely information relating to nearby restaurants, retail, events, and public transportation. The kiosks also serve as a free Wi-Fi hotspot. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings. Be sure to download our weekly podcast, Talk City Greensboro. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.